make more money?
Wow.
Of course we all do. So find out how easy it is to train at home for a better career. Just get a pencil and paper right now and write down this toll-free number. There's absolutely no obligation and no salesman will visit you. At International Correspondence Schools, more than 10 million men and women have trained for job promotions and new careers without setting foot inside a classroom. And now at home in your spare time, you can get your career diploma. Choose from any one of these courses. ICS High School, Child Daycare, Interior Decorating, Wildlife Forestry, Auto Mechanics, Computer Programming,
Wow.
Medical Dental Office Assistant, Journalism, Short Story, Dressmaking, Fitness and Nutrition,
Wow.
Art, Police Sciences, Gardening, TV VCR Repair, Animal Sciences, Firearms Repair, Travel Tourism, Electronics, Secretarial, Small Engine Repair, Electrician, Child Psychology, or get your diploma in Hotel Restaurant Management, Bookkeeping, Business Management, or Accounting. Compare your present salary with the money you could be making in any one of these careers. They'll be repeated for you at the end of this commercial, so have your pencil ready to jot down the course you're most interested in. Then call the ICS toll-free number, and we'll send you one of these exciting career packs absolutely free with all the information you need. Your career pack explains how easy it is to study at home. It tells you about the many success stories of other people just like yourself who trained through ICS and got better jobs. And that's not all. You'll also see the exciting learning materials included in your course at no extra cost. They make it easy and fun to train for that better career. Here are those courses again, so call today for free information.
Call now for the free information Sally Struthers spoke about. Then decide if you want to train at home for a better career to make more money or advance in your present job. Call 1-800-637-9800. Operators are on duty now to send you free information by return mail. Choose any one of these exciting careers. That's 1-800-637-9800. Call now.
What is it?
Say,
What is it?
hey, why it's Buttercup. Popcorn, add sweet cream butter to hot popcorn. Mix it up, wrap it up, Buttercup is born.
It's delicious.
So nutritious.
It's a taste delight.
It's so munchy,
Crisp and crunchy.
you'll enjoy each bite. Eat butter-drenched Buttercup popcorn at its best.
Served in a king-size cup.
It beats all the rest.
Show starts in 5 minutes.
Here's a new taste treat. The corn dog. Plump, juicy wieners are dipped in a thick, golden Southern-style corn batter that seals in all their freshness and flavor. If you like hot dogs, you'll love corn dogs. Everybody does. Try a corn dog with your favorite beverage. At the refreshment corner now. Corn dogs.
To add to your enjoyment, we're all wound up to bowl you over at intermission time with live wire service at our snack bar, where you'll find a tempting variety of favorite foods and beverages. Your continued patronage is very, very welcome.
It's 4 minutes till showtime.
Yum, yum. It's time for a tasty and refreshing snack. promise to satisfy your hunger, your thirst, your sweet tooth. So visit our refreshment center now. Let's go!
It's 3 minutes till showtime.
Sneaking out to the drive-in? Why not take the kiddies along and save the expense of a sitter? Everyone enjoys the drive-in. Show starts in 2 minutes.
It's refreshment time, folks.
Taste that beats the others cold. Pepsi pours it on. Taste that beats the others cold. Pepsi pours it on.
Yum, yum. It's a meal in itself. Our all-meat super dog. Enjoy one now.
Show starts in 1 minute.
Today we're interviewing a stomach.
Hello there.
What is life like as a stomach?
Oh, boy, it was humdrum. I mean, until what's-his-name discovered Tony's Pizza.
Tony's Pizza?
Yeah, I was suffering from the pizza cravings until Tony's came along. Crispy crust and zesty sauces. Wow.
And so now... What's that?
Another pizza craving. Just thinking about Tony sets it off.
Oh, where are you going?
He's going to get a Tony's Pizza. And I follow him anywhere.
Does your stomach send you pizza craving signals? Oh, wow. Tony's, the Pizza Cravers Pizza. Available at the concession stand.
Settle back now, content, comfortable, well-fed, and ready for some fine entertainment. Is everybody happy? Then let's go. It's showtime.
Oh, okay, now the microphone is on. How's it going, everybody? Oh, my goodness gracious, so good to see us. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. It is Tuesday, and you know what that means. Ladies and gentlemen, live from the Sock Polo. You know him, you love him, he smells a little bit funky. It's your old pal Sockop, that's right. Here I am, there's some donuts for you, Coterie Nico Chair. Good to see us, Coterie Nico Chair. We got Brainless Unicorn in the house, just another blowhard. Joan Spoon, tooting away in here. Good to see us, Joan Spoon. We got Commodore Friday in the house, and my favorite, Floyd Vivino. Floyd Vivino is here. We got Crooked Vault. Crooked Vault? What's going on, my friend? I'm Pimpin' Knuckle, good to see us. How's it going there, Joan Spoon? And everybody? Hope you're doing well. Wow. Lovely
You tell him
Tuesday.
Steve Dave just cheered 100 bits. Some of these people gotta get out of here with their gear bench. A lady came in without their wallet, came back, left it at home, went home, came back, told us she ain't gonna buy anything and left.
Oh my goodness gracious, get out of here, the back door.
Speedeth thou not into the theater.
Some people, I tell you what. Some people. What are you going to do with some people? You know what I mean? What's going on there? You tell him, Steve Dave. Thank you so much, my friend, for those 100 bits. I appreciate that. Without her wallet, came back, went home, came back, said she ain't going to buy nothing. Well, at least she came back. I guess. I don't know. At least she came back. I feel like, I don't know, maybe she just needed something to do. I don't know. I'm doing all right there, Brainless Unicorn. Thank you so much for asking. I'm doing okay. I'm in kind of a mood this evening. I got to be honest with you. I'm in a little bit of a mood. I'm not really sure what kind of mood, but I'm in some sort of a mood. Haven't been able to place it. I don't know. A mood, Joe Spoon. Yes. Yeah. Not necessarily good or bad. Tried to use the sock hop hat on another streamer's duck race, and it didn't work. Oh, really? Floyd Vivino? It only works on mine? Wow. Interesting. At home, you could just call it. Yeah, that's true. You tell them, Steve Dave. But a lot of people don't like using the phone, I guess. Not sure. Where's the ring when you need it? Wait, what ring? Oh, the mood ring. Oh, I see. Brainless Unicorn and Crooked Bolt on the same wavelength there. I like that. Yeah, I don't know. If I had a mood ring, I don't know where I'd put it. I guess I could decorate my mustache with one. But then maybe my mustache's mood is different from my mood. What if I'm feeling happy and then the mustache is having a rough day? You know what I mean? Who's the mood ring gonna display? I don't know. The mood nose ring, that'd be pretty cool. That's pretty high tech right there. I'm surprised they haven't gotten more high tech with the mood ring. I feel like with all the technology, they ought to be able to. You could have like a mood ring that would go to your phone or something like that and be like, uh-oh, I sent you a little bit sad. Here's a cat video or something like that. Or the magic Swedish fit. Oh yeah, those little things that you're supposed to hold in your hand. Never been able to use one of those on account of no hands. But I've seen them on the TV. You sock hop stickers going on your car, and the ticket went on your fridge. That is fantastic, John Spoon. I'm glad it arrived safely. A place of honor. I appreciate that.
Don't you hate it when your dog wakes you up like this? Woof, 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 woof. Hey. Wow.
Wow. Wait, let me do the, wait, where's the daggum sound of it? There it is.
Wow.
There it is. Thank you so much. Commodore Friday smooches for you, my friend. And I do hate that. Well, actually, the dog doesn't really wake me up with the barking, but it happens sometimes right whenever I'm about to fall asleep, laying there, right about to drift off to dreamland, and all of a sudden, poof, poof, poof. And it's not necessarily the noise that like wakes me up or bothers me, but I'm like, what is she barking at? Because she's not. Oh, there we go. Oh, where's Glacier? I hear his sound.
Wow. Just another blowhard just cheered 100 bits.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Daddy.
Thank you, Just Another Blowhard, for those 100 bits. Enjoy your shopping, my friend. I hope you pick up all the things. Oh, there's a damn hype train going. You know what?
A train gimmick has started.
And Floyd Vivino. Thank you so much for using your Prime. You only get one of those a month. And you use it on me. Thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate that.
Prime sub for Prime Sick Cop viewing.
No, that happens a lot, Floyd Vivino. Whoops, I hit the wrong button. There we go. That's close enough. That's close enough to Glacier's theme music. So feel free to move Glacier about the screen, up, down, left, right. Bark, spin. Whatever you'd like her to do. He's a very good boy. But speaking of the dogs, my dog, she barks just enough. Well, she doesn't bark. Some dogs bark every time a dadgum leaf moves around somewhere, you know. But mine not so much. She usually barks at something. But not all the time. So it's kind of like whatever she barks, I'm like, is there somebody prowling around? You know what I mean? But then at the same time, if there is, you know what I mean? I'm about to go to sleep. I don't want to go out and like fight some guy. So I usually just like, well, I'm sure it'll be fine. And end up going to sleep. But then sometimes the brain is like, but what if? What if there's a chupacabra out there? Or the Jersey Devil got lost. Ended up down here. You fart wrong and all the dogs in the neighborhood start barking. Some of them dogs are like that, Brainless Unicorn. Some of them will do that. They just bark all the time. I've had dogs like that. Just bark all the time. All the time. But this one, she barks just enough to where there's usually some reason for it. But not always. Not always. Jersey Devil went down to Bama. He was looking for a sock to steal. A sock to steal? Oh, man. I don't want to have to fight the Jersey Devil either. If I go through the day without fighting any cryptids, that'd be great. Don't really want to do that. Oh yeah, Joseph, you got it working. That's fantastic. Oh, yeah! Good. We got a sock spear by our good buddy Crooked Vault. I got the computer on the case. You met the Chupacabra once at a Dairy Queen? Really? Brainless Unicorn? What does the Chupacabra get at the Dairy Queen? Did you notice what it ordered? Did it get one of them dilly bars? Was it getting an ice cream cake for a birthday party? Oh, man, I love those daggum ice cream cakes. Oh, man. He used to be in the Meadowlands. Now he's in Newark at the Prudential Center. Oh, is that what they call it? I hate these dadgum companies buy all these naming rights to these things. And not even necessarily because it's like the business, but because it changes all the time. You know, it's like, oh, it's the Meadowlands. It's like, oh, okay, I know where that is. That's pretty good. But you're like, oh, I'll meet you down at the Prudential Center. It's like, where is that? And then you learn where the Prudential Center is. And then next thing you know, it's the Piggly Wiggly Arena or whatever. And you keep having to change the name of it. But really and truly, that if a company buys the naming rights to a thing, that tells me that they're charging too much for whatever it is. If they got money to burn on naming an arena, then they're charging us too much, whatever it is. Whatever service it is that they're providing. It's not far from Prudential headquarters. Well, that makes sense. But oh my goodness gracious, Mayor of Canada, I would not recommend using that line. Not recommend that. But, well, I don't know. You never know. Different strokes and whatnot. But I've never, I don't know, like if I've been shopping for car insurance or something like that, I've never like, you know what? I think I'm going to go with State Farm because of that arena. I just love that arena so much. I think that's who I'm going to use for my insurance provide. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Have you ever made any purchasing decisions based on the name of an arena? Like, there's the Staples Center, or there was. I don't even know if it's still around. You ever been like, you know what? I need some office supplies. I was going to go to Office Depot, but you know what? I'm going to Staples because of the Staples Center. It's dumb. It doesn't make any sense. That just means they're making too much money, if you ask me. Not to get all economical. You notice the Chupacabra ordered a dilly bar, paid a few cents extra to get a large drink, and got the California Reaper tacos. Oh. So I asked him, hey, Mr. Chupacabra, why are you here? And he said, I'm on a low-goat diet, plus I heard good things about the dilly bar. That's funny. Yeah. Man, imagine being a Chupacabra, and you gotta go, and your doctor tells you that you gotta go on a low-goat diet. Oh, that's no good. That's where your name comes from. Chupacabra means like goat eater, I believe. At least that's what I've been led to believe. I don't know if that's true or not. Could you imagine, like your name is Goat Eater, and then you go to the doctor. He said you can't. Oh yeah, Goat Sucker. That's what it is. Goat Sucker. According to Nico Chan, yeah, Goat Sucker, which is gross. Gross. Any way you slice it. Got so bummed when they started renaming arenas. I grew up in San Diego, and they changed Jack Murphy Stadium to Qualcomm. See, what even is Qualcomm? What do they do? What are they, a cell phone provider? Do they make spreadsheet software? The heck is a Qualcomm? Stupid. The whole thing's stupid. What's going on there? Speaking of stupid, there's Elvis Gorilla. Hanging out, having a good time. How you doing there, Rupert? Everything all right? Everything good in the TV? Is your climate being controlled appropriately? Are you too hot? Too cold? Are you Goldilocksing over there? I hope so. Oh, my goodness gracious. Got hit in the face. Thank you so much, Shira. Goodness gracious. Look at that. 50 months. I didn't even know there were that many months since the history of time. I figured maybe 12, 13. But 50, thank you so much, my friend. That is so kind of you. Thank you so much. I don't know why, but I do appreciate it. Look at that. Oh, and Joan Spoon rules. Yeah, that's still going. It carries on. There is a Channel Point redemption where if you get that redemption, it changes its name and names it after you, and then it tells the chat that you rule. But the price goes up 5 bits every second. See, look. Oh, Brainless Unicorn 22 rules. So good to see who goes. Actually, I'm going to change the cooldown on that, because there's a 10-second cooldown on it, because I thought maybe I would need it. But actually, you know what? I don't think there needs to be one. So let me find it real quick. What did I even call that dadgum thing? Oh, here it is. Now there is no cooldown. Boom. 23,023 steps on the Fitbit. That's a very large number. And 21 aluminum cans. Mayor of Canada. That's fantastic. Way to go, my friend. You ruled for a brief moment there, Daddy Blue Jeans. But like many empires, they don't last forever. But you can always get it back. You can always get it back. I don't know what the price is now, but I expect after a couple of streams the price is going to be prohibitively, probably pretty expensive. That's what I'm guessing. That eventually it's gonna go up and be very expensive to where people are gonna be like, I don't know, is it worth it? Because somebody could just come along, like on an eBay auction, and snipe you right at the last second. You don't see it in your Channel Point redeemed? Well, I think right now it's called Joan Spoon Rules. Let me see. Unless it disappeared. Yeah, Joan Spoon Rules, 181 point. Uh-oh. I tried to do it. Somebody beat me to it. Shira Rules. Shira 2025 Rules. That's what it's called now. So it changes the name. That's part of the gimmick. Whoever redeemed it last, it changes it to their name. And then declares their rulership in the chat. So it should be there, Flor Favino. Maybe you got to refresh. I don't know. Technology and all that kind of stuff. Who knows? But it's fun. I guess. Right? That's fun. We're having fun, right? I think so. It's reset its value from last year. Yeah, it goes up 5 points every time. Goes up 5 points. Every time somebody does it, the next person that does it's got to pay 5 more points than the last person. If only there was a tracker to know just how long everyone ruled for. You know what? I probably could make that. But I'm not sure. Yeah, I turned off the movie review too. Because I feel like people do it, and then I haven't been giving it the proper love. So I'm trying to retool that one. Commodore Friday. And tons of fun, Shire. Okay, good. Good. I need to figure out a better way to do that, because what happens is people redeem it, and then I go, oh yeah, I'll get to that, and then eventually I go, oh yeah, that movie, it was good, 5 stars, and then no, I feel like people are like, well, that was a waste of the channely points, and plus, pardon me, plus whenever I added in this Your Name Here rules thing, or I tried to add it in, it was like, you have exceeded the maximum amount of Channel Point things available. And I was like, well, maybe I have too much. Time to start trimming the fat a little bit and seeing what happens. But I mean, if it, I could bring it right back. Maybe it's all in my head. Maybe nobody was upset about it. Maybe everybody thought they got their imaginary internet points correctly. But we'll see. What did I do today? That's a good question. I was out there catching speeders. Definitely did a bunch of that. The weather's starting to warm up, so that means that Speeders are out there in full force. You know what I mean? They got their, if they got one of them topless cars, they got the top down. They're like, woo! That's right. Announcing Channel Point restructuring plan. I brought in a crack team to help me restructure it. So, but first we're going to just get rid of everything and then figure things out later. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. We don't need all that stuff. Don't need that stuff. There's a dinosaur. You can't just look at the screen when you did the siren though. Oh, did I even do a siren noise? Wow, I didn't realize that. Wow, I'm losing it. Losing it slowly but surely. Losing it. Woo! The little siren noise for you. Yeah, I caught a bunch of speeders. Mostly did that. Had lunch. Went out and caught some more speeders. Came home, played Frogger with Baby Sock. She really went nuts for that one. Oh my goodness gracious! I love that I can confuse cats from a long distance away. That you know, with great power comes great responsibility, and that makes me want to go woos, woos. Anything? I came home, played some Frogger with Baby Sock. She commanded that we play some Frogger. So we did that. Mrs. Cake cares not for the siren sound. Does she? Does that mean that she dislikes it, or she is very indifferent to it and has no reaction one way or the other? Because I'm used to both in real life. Who is the most famous person that you have ticketed? Well, there's been several, and it's hard to even say like who is famous anymore. But I do remember one time I pulled over Janet Jackson. Did pull over Janet Jackson, and not only was she speeding, but she had one headlight out, so I had to give her a ticket for that. So that's a famous person that I've given a ticket to. There's been a couple. I'm sure I've given some tickets to like popular YouTubers and things like that, and just didn't recognize them. But not a whole lot of too many famous people. A lot of, you know, I imagine that if I was at a place like Hollywood or something like that, a lot of the famous people would try to, you know, use their celebrity status to try to get out of a ticket, which would not work with me. You know what I mean? I don't care if you know, Thomas Hanks, famous singer or whatever, you're getting a ticket. Inky, good to see you, my friend. I'm glad you picked up on that. It gets like, it was never funny to begin with, and then it got less funny, and then now it gets more funny. A scrumptious pizza just arrived. Oh my goodness gracious, what do we have? What kind of pizza? Pepperonis? You get the Hawaiian pizza, what, with the pineapples and whatnot? Barbecue chicken pesto and artichoke. Oh my goodness gracious, that's what I'm talking about. That's good stuff right there. The same headlight that had a wardrobe malfunction. You know, I'm not 100% sure. Maybe. Could have been. Floor Vivino, could have been. I'd have to check the body cam footage and see. That is very fancy. Pesto, especially. Chicken and artichoke. That's one thing. And then you add pesto to it. Oh, man. Pesto. That seems like a bad name for what it is. Like, if you never heard of that, you're like, hey, you want to try some pesto? Be like, no, it's got pest right in the name. I don't want to eat that. You know what I mean? But it's actually pretty good. It's like green. And even looking at it, you're like, I don't know what that is. Looks like somebody ate a bunch of spinach or something and puked. But it's actually delicious. Just badly named. Pesto. You could really taste the pests in this one. That's right, Combo. Does Rupert need more water in his bowl? Oh, I don't know. Let me check. Oh, no, he's good. He's got a fresh bowl of water. He's got one of them like gravity things. So it's like a bucket, right? And then whenever he goes blip, 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 and the water goes down, then the bucket automatically refills it thanks to the earth. It's pretty cool. And you don't even have to pay like monthly for that. It's just it's included with your gravity plan that you get for free just by being on Earth. Which you do have to be on Earth. Not a lot of planets can you do that with. That would not work on Mars, for instance. The whole thing would just float away. But I don't think Rupert would be on Mars because he wouldn't be able to breathe and whatnot. So Pesto needs a new name, like whoever named Chimichurri. Chimichurri sounds good. I don't even know what Chimichurri is. But if somebody's like, hey, you want some chimichurri? I'm like, heck yeah. Let's party. I don't know what that is. But I give it a shot. Chimichurri. Or even like a chutney. Chutney's pretty cool. Mango chutney. That sounds like one of them old hard-boiled detective guys. I'm Mango Chutney. I keep these streets safe. And then all the bad guys are like, skedaddle, fellas. It's Mango Chutney. The Adventures of Mango Chutney. Brought to you by Qualcomm, the makers of... It doesn't matter what they make. Enjoy the adventures of Mango Chutney. The fine people at indeterminate company place that makes stuff. We don't know what it's... But we know they got some money. We know they got some money. Because not even like... just the sign itself. Like, you see those signs they put on the outside of those things are huge. They got lights in them and stuff. What's going on there? You tell them, Steve Dave. Yes, indeed. You rule. It says it right there in black and white. You tell them Steve Dave rules. Congratulations, my friend. You earned it. You earned it. I can't argue with the computer. You tell them Steve Dave rules. So anyway, we got the computer has finally finished spitting out this old poem by our good pal Crooked Vault. So we're going to go over to the old Sockspear Theater. Don't read those words. Those are old words. They got germs on them. Send those to the farm. Make a pesto.
Coming in hot with steel chairs, podcast scares and what speeders deserve to drive on, a bed of nails.
Oh yeah.
Smooches for the zine buddy. You oughta sell them on them newsstand gimmicks.
Oh my goodness! If I find me a newsstand, I'll be sure to inquire. Maybe they could do one on commission or whatever like that. Thank you so much, Calicott, for subscribing for 41 months. Hot diggity dog. It's starting to get fancy. First there was a fancy watch, and now we're in a full-on fancy warning, because it's about to get fancy right in here. Now, our good pal Crooked Vault wanted the robot to write a poem about your buddy Sock Cop has a classic Wild West duel with a speeder in the future past, taking cues from the epic style of a Louis L'Amour, I guess, book would be the next word. Maybe I didn't copy and paste it all the way. So we're going to see what the computer came up with that. There's a lot of different directions it could take. And we're going to find out together as I perform it live. It's an old western type thing. From canyons etched in rust red, time's strange twisted trail, where neon flickered ghost-like, a techno-western wail, rode Sock Cop, that's me, weathered, patched, a badge of faded thread. Hey! His six-stitch iron glinting, a legend, so they said. His steed, a hover mule, that's what I'm talking about, cast sparks of cobalt blue against the sky of smog-streaked violet hue. Oh no, there's an ad! Oh no. The dadgum ads. Alright, we're gonna pause. I didn't realize it was gonna poop out an ad like that. Hover mule. You rented a hover mule once? They had some hover mules around here, but I figured that was a touristy thing to do, so I didn't rent a hover mule. But a hover mule, hover mule kind of like, it sort of defeats the purpose. Like you put a hover anything, and then it doesn't matter what it is. Just be a hover whatever. Mule ain't gotta do nothing. It's hovering. You got an ad about Dungeons & Dragons dice with cats in them. Oh, those poor cats. He got really bad miles per carrot. Oh my goodness gracious. What a shame. Yeah, they're working on the hover mule technology as we speak, I'm sure. Yeah, that sounds like a pretty good ad. All my ads are just trying to sell me Taco Bell. Which you don't have to sell me on Taco Bell. I'm gonna have Taco Bell every once in a while regardless. They can stop those commercials right now, save a bunch of money. I still buy a taco every once in a while. You know what I mean? Alright, here we go. I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit. Canyons, his steed, a hover mule, coughs sparks of cobalt blue against the sky of smog-streaked violet hue. A speeder, chrome and wicked, a serpent in the air. Its pilot Razor Zane with eyes of frozen glare. The dust devils danced a whirlwind in the sun's strange sickly light. As Zane's machine hummed, a predator prepared to bite. Suck up, he squinted, felt the grit beneath his heel. A lawman's duty burdened, a righteous steely zeal. Steely Zeal was who they were before Steely Dan. And they were just as bad. You reckon steel beats thunder, Zane? His voice a gravel's rasp. Or speed outruns the justice in this future past's cold grasp. Man, that's hard to say. Zane grinned, a flash of metal, a laser's crimson gleam. My speeder's got a hunger, old-timer, for your dream. I don't know why it's robot meatwad. The speeder lunged, a blur of steel, a venomous swift strike. But Sock Up, quick as lightning, his iron drew, precise and alike. The air exploded, thunder cracked, a plasma bolt's bright tear, a ricochet of energy, a fear that filled the air. The hover mule reared, whinnying, its senses spun and swayed as Sock Up steady-handed, his judgment never strayed. He fired, a pulse of righteous might, a stitch-born leaden rain, and Zane's machine, a wounded beast, began to twist and strain. It spiraled, screaming, falling, a comet's fiery trace, while Sock Up, stoic, watched it plummet, leave its space. The dust settled, the silence grew, a lonely desert sigh, and Sock Up, where he turned his mule, beneath the smog-filled sky. He rode into the twilight, a shadow thin and tall, where justice lived and legends breathed beyond the canyon wall. A lawman's lonely journey in a future past's strange hold. Sock Up, the legend whispered, a story to be told. Yes, indeed he owes. Oh my goodness gracious. How about that? Can you picture Sock Up as a hover mule? Yeah, and the thing is, like, there was nothing in the thing that said I rode a mule. Like when we told just the classic Wild West story, it didn't say anything about a mule. It could have just as easily said horse, a hover horse. But it went with hover mule, which is, I mean, it is way better. But I'm surprised. It actually made a pretty good choice, comedically speaking. Because, I mean, we can all agree, mathematically speaking, a hover mule is funnier than a hover horse. Just in every way, no matter how you slice it. Hover mule is funnier than a hover horse. Or even like a hovercraft, you know what I mean? Hover mule. That's pretty good. No, I don't even know I don't know if Crooked Volt's still here or not. But I hope you enjoyed it. With a hover horse, you have the option to watch them whinny and watch them down. Oh my goodness, you got me. You got me with that one. You rascal. How much do streamers get if we subscribe to Turbo? That's a good question, Joe Spoon. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I can look on my Twitch thing. I'll tell you how much I got from Turbo last time. Let me see. Where's it at? Analytics? No, that's not right. There it is. Chad, look, I gave Sock Op arms. I don't know how to feel about it. Look at that. Oh, man, not just arms. Power arms. Let's see. Turbo. Okay, last month, according to this, I got paid a grand total of $1.36 from Twitch Turbo. Isn't that great? That's pretty cool. $1.36. A couple more months of that, I can buy me a Pepsi. Yeah, me having arms is always weird. I could buy 2 stamps. That's right. I got stamps. Well, I didn't buy stamps. But stamps were bought for me. Thank goodness. I'm always too busy out catching speeders to go by the post office when they're open for the most part. And I don't know, you're supposed to be able to buy stamps at like a lot of stores, but I don't think they tell the people that work there that. Oh, and I haven't tried the new Dr. Pepper thing.
Wow. You tell him Steve Dave just cheered 50 bits. What are you talking about, Sock Cop? You ride a hover mule every single time someone does a specific redeem. Watch.
Oh my goodness, you tell him
I
Steve
can't
Dave.
say the name, no, my brother. What a tie.
What a tie. A Dr. Pepper Blackberry Zero. I could buy a Dr. Pepper Blackberry Zero with $1.36 if.
Okay,
it's a Circle K. Because I got them, I think it's like 79 cents or something like that. You can get a fountain drink. So if they got it on the fountain thing, could definitely do that. But not a bottle. Debating whether I want to get Dairy Queen. We have side work this weekend, but at the same time, I don't want to spend my my money on befuddled. Nah, keep your money. Keep your money. You don't need the Dairy Queen. Dairy Queen, that's a temporary happiness thing. You know what I mean? You'll eat it and then you'll be like, hey, that was pretty good. And then life moves on. So you can skip it. You don't need it. That's my opinion anyway. You're the one that has to decide if a blizzard would add more happiness to your life long term. But to me, every time that I've gone to Dairy Queen, I've been like, I could have not done that. And I think my biography would have come out pretty much the same. Tastes more like blackberry than any slight hint of Dr. Pepper. Oh, really? The Dairy Queen hot dogs are good. Oh, are they really? I don't think I've ever had hot dogs from Dairy Queen. I don't believe I have. I've had their chicken sandwich. Mediocre. But the blizzards are pretty good. But they never have at least the one around me, they never have the cool, because they always have these like seasonal ones, you know? Like in the fall time, they have like pumpkin spice or whatever. But my local Dairy Queen never has those. I'll see like a commercial or something, they'll be like, come on down, try the new dadgum cheesecake, souffle supreme blizzard thing. And I'm like, whoa boy, that sounds good. And I go up to the dadgum Dairy Queen, I'm like, let me get one of them things I seen on the TV. And they're like, we ain't got them. I'm like, oh, well, let me get a chocolate chip. And they're like, we ain't got them neither. And I go, well, let me get well, what do you have? And they go, we got chicken sandwiches. And I'm like, well, some Dairy Queen you are. What's going on there, Pants O'Clock? Good to see you. Those are normally in the Texas location, and they have them almost year-round. Well, except for my place. They're less than useless. At my Dairy Queen. Pittsburgh, what's happening? He's a sock. He's also a cop. Spitting facts, Pittsburgh. Coming in with cold, hard facts. It's so good to see you, Space Club. Hope everything is well. Pittsburgh, look at that. You got it all figured out. Does the guy from Sling Blade work at your Dairy Queen? Yeah, probably. It wouldn't surprise me. Would not surprise me. But the interesting thing about Dairy Queen is you know what you can't buy at Dairy Queen? Ice cream. They don't have ice cream. Legally, it is not ice cream. It's if you look at all their wordage, they call it like frozen treats and stuff like that. Frozen treat. Not ice cream though. So legally they can't call it ice cream. Isn't that weird? So we got laws for that. And yet people still speak. I had Robot make a song about Sock Hop where these are some of the lyrics. One sock, one cop, one pair of cool shades. That's what I'm talking about, baby. No, do the oh yeah thing. There we go. I've never seen a green griffin, but now I have. No, I don't even think. I think the milk is the problem. I don't think there's any milk in it. I'm not 100% sure it's like dairy. But I looked this up one time. To legally be called ice cream, it has to have like a certain percentage of like milk fat. And I don't think there's any. Milk is never a problem unless there's a lack of it. Milk is weird. Milk is weird. Like there's tons of animals that make milk and we just pick the cow. Like I'll drink that one's milk. But you drink you ask for a couple like mouse milk or something like that. Everybody looks at you crazy. I don't even think it's soft serve. That may be a whole different thing. The hard ice cream is really ice cream. Oh, do they really? I didn't know they sold actual real ice cream. What's going on, Friendly Fred? Mr. Dangus, what's happening? I don't know. Milk is weird. Corn milk? Oh, I'll try corn milk. I like various milks made out of other things. My favorite is the almond milk. I like almond milk pretty good. I put that in my smoothie. Whenever I make a smoothie, I use the almond milk. There was a similar product to WD-40 called mouse milk. Is there really? That's awesome. Mouse milk. What a weird name. You like you some almond milk, Joan Spoon? A woman of taste. How do you milk an almond? Wait, first you got to ask permission. First of all. Yeah, I want to find some mouse milk. I could really impress some rival dads with that one. You know what I mean? If you imagine a rival dad comes over and they're like, "Oh, that door could use some WD-40," and I'm like, "Whoa, WD-40? What is this? A Stone Age?" No, brother, we use mouse milk around in here. And he goes, "What in the world is mouse milk?" And I'll be like, "I'm about to blow your mind." And then I pull out a can of mouse milk. Pow! And he goes, "Well, I'll be dead gone." And I win that battle. And then he has to give me his lawnmower. Its slogan is "Muscle in a Hustle." That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That sock ain't right. Boy, I tell you what. Oh, goodness gracious. Apologies. Sorry about that. I was looking on Reddit, as I try not to do, but sometimes I look on Reddit, and there's like a Twitch Reddit. And sometimes people ask questions. It's pretty good stuff. Somebody said, what is something that if you're watching a streamer that you would just immediately unfollow and leave? And there were like so many people that said burping when they burp. And I was like, uh-oh. I'm in trouble. Unfollowed. If they wore the sock. Unfollowed. That's right. Robert Schmobbit, good to see you, my friend. Smooches for yous. Could I repeat that? Repeat what? What? Now I'm confused. What? No, it was a Reddit thing, and people were just saying, what's something that'll make you unfollow a streamer? And somebody said burp. And not just one person. It was like a lot of people. Like every fourth or fifth one was like burp. I didn't know that was like a problem. Apparently people are just burping. But I think it's cute when I do it. Sock Hop, can you read this in a chief cop voice? Yeah, sure I can.
Sock Hop, you're a loose cannon, and you can't spend all your time catching those dadgum spiders. So I'm assigning you a new partner. Meet Shoe Detective. He's the best in the business. Haru.
What did they say about farting on stream? Nobody mentioned that. Nobody mentioned that. You got to let a milk of magnesia. Oh, that's the good stuff right there. That'll really clear you out. How many bananas do you guys put in your mashed potatoes? Well, currently 0, Pittsburgh. Is that something I should change? Cute burps by Sock should be my. I love that. Cute burps. I would read that book. I would read that book. Please say you do voiceover. Well, I mean, I could. Are you hiring for something? I give it a shot. Maybe. Why not? I'll do that for $5. I just say, you want me to do your voicemail? I do cameos. I've only done one. What about coconut crab milk? Boo on the coconut crab. And any product from the coconut crab. Don't like it. Sock Hop Incorporated is not affiliated with any coconut crabs or their products. Oh, my goodness gracious. Robert Schmobbit, you guys doing the things this evening? If you are, that's probably where I'll be raiding into. I feel like you missed last week for something or other. I can't keep up with my own schedule. So much less whatever. I just look at the thing. Be on like an hour and 15 or so. Man, that's so cool. Uh-oh. Well, their products. Oh, my goodness gracious. Robert Schmobbit, you guys doing the things this evening? If you are, that's probably where I'll be raiding into. I feel like you missed last week for something or other. I can't keep up with my own schedule. So much less whatever. I just look at the thing. Be on like an hour and 15 or so. Man. Thank you so much, Ed Jones Spoon. I'm glad we got to relive that very exciting moment. And you know, the great thing is whatever it does the rewind, the way that it works, like it is getting a little behind the scenes, but it saves it. It saves the file to my computer. So sometimes whenever I get bored, I just go into this big folder, and there's just all these random 30-second clips. And it's usually people hit rewind like just after it needs to rewind. Like they want to see something. You know, they're like, oh, that was a funny noise or something like that. But then by the time you type it in or redeem it or whatever it is you got to do, then it's 30 seconds past with the delay and everything like that. So most of the rewinds are after what people actually wanted to see. So it kind of defeats its own purpose. I have to empty out the folder every once in a while, friendly friend, because it does build up after a while. You get 2 or 3 of those per show, several of those per week. After a few months, you got a few dozen little video files of no context. But it's hard for me to delete anything. That folder's a clip show. Yeah, you would think. I tried that one time. I was like, I'm just gonna bring these into the video. I'll put them together. Wham! There's half the work done. I just put it, but it was the ravings of a madman. It made absolutely no sense at all, and not in the good way of not making sense, because none of this makes sense really. But it's like what is this? It's not even like a fun. Makes no sense. It was like, this makes no sense. Boring. It's sort of like like if I just came up to your house and just said, cheeseburger hot dog sandwich. Boy, I tell you, let me see. So, and then it switches over. Corn dog. I don't know why it's all food all of a sudden. Which usually that's what I'm talking about. But still hoping for a fast forward button one of the. That'd be pretty cool, Danny Blue. If I figure out the fast forward button. Could you imagine if I figured out the fast forward button where you could fast forward time for 30 seconds, and the only thing I used it for was a channel point redemption? That'd be pretty cool. come to your house and say, well, I might, Pants O'Clock. Maybe I'm underselling myself. Maybe. Peanut butter and mustard sandwich. Never tried that. I'd be down for it, though. If it's, you know, if you made one. If you're like, hey, this is what I have for lunch. You want one? I'd be like, yeah, give me one. But you'd have to eat it, too, though. Because that feels like one of them things. It's like, hey, you ought to try peanut butter and mustard. That sounds really good. And I'm like, okay, I trust you. And then I eat one. And I'm like, that was disgusting. And you're like, ha ha, I tricked you.
Well, I can't say the name, no, my brother. What a tie.
But if you're like, no, I really eat this, give it a shot. I would. I'm adventurous. Peanut butter and potato chip sandwich. Come on. Stephen Colbert, dadgum. Sneak it up on me out here. Peanut butter and potato.
Crooked.
Tater tot.
I never tried that. But they did. They made those Reese's cups that had chips in them.
Give me the police.
So it's not, you know, it's not unheard of. That sounds pretty good. I'd give that a shot. Now I feel like I'm in the treehouse doing the Swayze and not Swayze thing.
And I wouldn't give your troubles to a monkey on a rock.
Which is a fantastic game.
Well,
The haunted TV's going crazy. So Swayze. That's such a good game. Haunted TV's going crazy.
I'm trying to use the phone.
Oh, you know what I watched the other day? I watched that Wicked movie. It's like a Wizard of Oz type of thing, except they're singing a bunch. It was all right, Joan Spoon. It was okay. I gotta say, some of the songs were good, but I don't think I would buy a CD of those sounds. It was like, I don't know, man. Some of the songs felt a little lazy to me. Wicked is good for the people who thought, I wonder what the background characters in Wizard of Oz were like in college. Yeah, the story and stuff itself. Now, the second half of the movie is much better than the first half of the movie. I will say that. They had those 2 TikTok songs, and that was it. Mo Rock, yeah, you watched it too.
I guess we're gonna be here a while.
You watched it with me, and that's what it went. There was so many songs in there that was just sort of like, I see this girl over here, and I really like her. Maybe I will talk to her if I can work up the courage. Oh, I've worked up the courage, and now I am going to talk to her. Hello, you are talking to me. Yes, I am talking to you. I have something to say. What do you have to say? I want to tell you that I like you. There were so many songs in there that was just sort of like, I see this girl over here, and I really like her. Maybe I will talk to her if I can work up the courage. Oh, I've worked up the courage, and now I am going to talk to her. Hello, you are talking to me. Yes, I am talking to you. I have something to say. What do you have to say? And there was a lot of the songs that were like that.
Boy, don't that look good.
Yeah, wasn't a oh my goodness gracious.
Boy, don't that look good.
I've never seen a high school musical. I don't know, musicals. Like I like a musical if the songs are pretty good. Like if I would listen to the song outside
Friday
of the musical,
just cheered 100 bits.
then that's good.
This is my day. It's happening now. I'm living my life. Don't ask me how. Step by step, I'm moving along. This is the part where I sing a song.
Yeah, Commodore Friday. You nailed it. You nailed it. I remember that song. I remember seeing that. St. Aaron. One commercial break for being Cop Rock. Yeah, I remember Cop Rock. That was a great show. Canceled way before its time. Feels so good to be here with you. We are here together. You and me. I stand here. And I stand there. Grease is great. And we do have the record for Grease. Yeah, Grease is great. You can listen to them songs If you can listen to the songs and not even know the movie, and the song is good, then there you go. You got something going. But if they just took the dialogue and then just made it rhyme, not great. Grease 2 got a lot of hate, but I grew up watching it. It holds a special place in your heart. Mikey, I feel like I've seen Grease 2. Maybe. I don't know. Grease 2, even greasier. So I got one-man show win. Well, you know, I do that all the time. And just nobody pays attention to it. Maybe I should sell tickets. Tell me more, tell me more. Did he blah, 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 blah. Yeah, Grease is great. Into you've hit the big time. You brought the house down with a dance and a dumb ditty. There you go, that's what I'm talking about. Grease is your top favorite. And fun fact, your mother was named after one of the characters in the movie, the lovely Miss Sandra Dee. Oh, man, gotta love Sandra Dee. Ah, so good. So, yeah, Olivia Newton-John. Man, what a shame for her to be deceased. What a shame. What did I do with the money? Wait, what money? My $1.36 for my Twitch Turbo Prime? Is that what you're talking about, Floyd Pavino? Yeah, that became the budget of my one-man show. And then after I went to Circle K and bought a Slim Jim, then it was all gone. So then I made the show a performance of me eating the Slim Jim. And, you know, people just don't understand art anymore. I'm like, you don't understand. It's commentary on the commercialization of how they're naming all these stadiums after insurance companies. Mrs. Cake is upset because I ordered groceries, but not cat treats. Oh. Hajarsk, good to see you. Did you snap into the Slim Jim? I always snap into the Slim Jim. Snap into a Slim Jim. Yeah. That's the only way to eat a Slim Jim. To go, which is unnecessary. You don't need to do that. You can just bite it.
Just another blowhard just cheered 101 bits. It's a commentary on how much I rule.
Just another blowhard rules. There you go. Thank you so much, Just Another Blowhard. That is a good commentary. Make a musical about that. Hajarks. I'm doing pretty good today. I appreciate that. Feeling better. Feeling better than I was. Personal question. Do you tuck money underneath your elastic bands? I try not to, the big room, especially during the summertime. A lot of places have rules here where you can't, they have signs that say no bra money and no sock money. Which I understand. Because some people keep their cold hard cash in the brassiere or in the sock, which is not good when it starts getting real hot and sweaty outside. Nobody wants to be handing those. Yeah, no money from seabirds at all. No, they can't be trusted. Cannot be trusted. That's a perfect emote that goes with that. That's great. I love it. I think that's why we're moving toward a cashless society. Get away from bra and sock money. Bra. No money kept in nature's pocket. Oh, Daddy Blue Jeans. No. No prison pockets. None of that stuff. Ooh. Oh, my goodness gracious. Could you imagine? Now people are going to start keeping the dadgum debit cards in there. No, Mr. Dagasah. Goodness gracious. I buy into sock cop bitcoins. I wouldn't. But it's your money. You do what you want. One day I'm going to get that payment chip from cell phones implanted into your finger so you just be like, whoop, and people be like, wow, look at Future Man over there. Look at Future Mikey paying with his finger. I seen somebody at the store today pay for their goods and services with their cellular telephone. They tapped it up against the device, and it just made me think, like, man, future's now. You know what I mean? You imagine trying to tell somebody about that? Hop in your old time machine, go back to 1972. and tell people how you can buy beef jerky from the dollar store with your telephone. And they'll be like, what? They'll burn you at the stake. They'll be like, we haven't done this in hundreds of years, but this time we bring it back. Whole Foods lets you pay with your palm as well. Oh, really? They got rid of our Whole Foods. I guess we was bad, and they took it away. I don't know what happened to it. Because the Whole Foods can't go out of business. If they sell 2 pairs a month, they've made rent and payroll, you know what I'm saying? You went to McDonald's, where's my change? Why does the good smell worse than the money? Oh my goodness gracious. Time travel is impossible. The act of traveling to the past might be possible, but due to our solar system constantly on the move, if you were to time travel from where you were at now, you would just end up in space. You know, I've thought about that, Mikey. I have thought about that. Because we're hurtling through space on this big marbly thing that we call, what's it called? Earth. Yeah, Earth. So if you went back in time. But you know, they say time is like a wheel. It's like time is a mini splendid thing.
Cujo of Salem
Salem's Lot. Goodness gracious. Now, Robert Smart, that's a type of payment I can get behind. Cujo of Salem's Lot, thank you so much, my friend. Smooches for you. That's enough to get something for the desk. Let's take a look and see what you got for us, Cujo. Oh my goodness gracious, it's a pile of sausage. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Or the time was more like a liberally wobbly, timey-wimey type of thing. Yeah, I've heard that too. What type of sausage? I'm not sure. Identify yourself, sausage. Oh, silent treatment, is it?
The corn dog.
There you go.
Juicy wieners.
You just keep going down the list. You got it. Right. Yeah, real sausage fest. Finally. People always say that like it's a bad thing. You tell me, hey, you want to go to the sausage fest? Heck yeah, let's go. I'll bring the buns. You know what I mean? Maybe a little mustard. Plenty of room for everyone. Yes. It's a beautiful thing. I love that. Old Doctor Who. Who? You need an egg, St. Aaron? We'll get you some eggs. They're available, I guess. You have sausage. I also have envy for anyone who has sausage whenever I don't have any sausage. It's a common trap to fall into. Get the old sausage envy. Say, man, how come that guy gets sausage? And I ain't got no sausage. But I ain't got to worry about that today because thanks to my good pal Cujo, got some sausage, baby. Yes, indeed. Which reminds me of Baby Sock's favorite food in the whole world. She's not the pickiest eater in the world, but she is fairly picky. As a lot of children are wont to be. Sausage or pepperoni? Yes. That's my answer to that. But her favorite food in the world is you take large lima beans and you cook them up with some sausage. That's her favorite food of the world. She's not as picky as other kids that I've seen. But it's the craziest thing. She loves it. She loves the beans. That's what she calls them, beans. She doesn't eat the sausage, which is, I'm gonna have to get it tested to make sure she actually is my child because she does not eat the sausage. But it also works out in my favor because she gives me the sausage. Beans with sausage. It's her favorite food in the whole wide world. Cujo Salem's Lot. You haven't had. Come over one of these days. I make it fairly often because it's one thing that she's guaranteed to eat like several bowls of. So when she starts to get malnourished for not eating after a couple of days, I'll be sure to make up a pot of beans. You might like them. Come over and try bowl. You may have to fight Baby Sock for it though. No, they're not baked. They're not baked beans. And that's the thing. She doesn't really care for any other beans either, like baked beans, so like that. She's not a big fan of. I don't know what the deal is. Chris Rossetti, I most certainly do. Yeah, you do make good baked beans, but I've never seen her try the baked beans. She's picky. She's picky in what she tries.
Anonymous
Usually-
just tipped 30. Here's some monies. Smooches.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Anonymous, thank you so much for the monies. Got some bean monies. Thank you so much, Anonymous. Let's take a look and see what you got for us. We already got some sausage. Oh, and now we got some berries to go with the sausage. There we go. We can make us a nice salad. Little Greek yogurt, some sausage, and some berries. Humans eat that, right? That sounds good. Sweet and savory. That's right, Mikey. Just like a peanut butter and chip sandwich. Classic British. I would not be surprised, not one bit. And they call it fiddly deacons or something like that. They always got weird words. A berry reduction drizzled on top of the sausage. Hey, Mikey, hey, that's not bad. Because I have seen sausage that has blueberries in it, and I haven't tried it. But is that ambrosia salad? Maybe. Is there sausage in ambrosia salad? I don't know. Ambrosia sounds pretty fancy. So I'm not sure. Sausage and apple and berries and blood sausage and spotted dick. That's a food that they eat. Don't look at me like that. That's a food that they eat. I didn't come up with it. It's some sort of like dessert, I believe. It's like a cake type of thing. It's got a hey, I'm just saying. Have you heard of ordinary sausage? I have not, no. I have not. Mikey, thank you so much, Mikey. I appreciate that. Ambrosia salad is canned fruit cocktail and Cool Whip. It's like fruit cake, except somehow worse. I never tried it myself. Oh, he's a guy. Oh, I thought you were saying I was a fantastic content creator. Sorry about that, Mikey. See, that's how self-centered I am. If you type in the chat fantastic content creator, I just assume you're talking about me. But ordinary sausage is a guy. Wow, okay. Is he like a YouTube guy? Why won't it let me copy? There it is. I keyed. No, you're all good. I'm just messing with you. Ordinary sausage. I have to find that guy. Making sausages out of a random. That's one of the. That is another Reddit thing that I follow. Is the sausage subreddit where a lot of people show off their homemade sausage and things like that. Some of it's pretty interesting. Some of them get a little bit weird. Sausage on pizza, crumbles or slices? Debate. I like a crumble. I'm a crumbler when it comes to sausage on the pizza. But yeah, you make the sausage the crust of the pizza. Now we're in business too. There ain't nothing wrong with that. But I wouldn't turn down a slice. Never kick a sliced sausage out of bed, if you know what I'm saying. But I do prefer the crumbles. I just feel like it goes better because if it was like thin slice like a pepperoni, I think it'd be good. But you start putting slices of things on a pizza that's like thicker than like a quarter or something like that, then it becomes unwieldy. You got like you take a bite, and then the rest of it doesn't want to stay on the pizza. It wants to follow the rest of it. You know, so I just feel like the crumbles just kind of fit the theme a little bit better. Little pigs in a blanket crust. I'm surprised they haven't done that. They do the stuffed crust. Why not stuff it with sausage? You know what I mean? A whole sausage on the pizza. That's right. Cook up a couple of links. Plop them right down on top of the thing. That's one of the things that I haven't tried in a while. You know, a lot of these companies are coming out with like vegan versions of meat-based products. I haven't tried a sausage in a while. I like to try those things every once in a while just to see how the technology's coming along and give it a shot. And there is one kind of thing that I got. I forget who makes it, but it's like a vegetable-based chicken. It's supposed to replace like chicken, so it's like little things of chicken, and they're really good. Like I've said this 1,000 times, and I'll keep saying it. Like they need to just say it's its own thing instead of saying, "Oh, it's a chicken." It's not Impossible, Floyd Vivito. It's not them guys. It's some other guys. The Impossible stuff's pretty good. They got the Impossibles and they got the Beyond Meat things. But it doesn't really like compare to the chicken, really. Like if you fed that to me, I wouldn't be like, "Oh boy, what is that, chicken?" I'd be like, "Hey, what is this? It's really good, but what is it?" You know what I mean? They need to come up with new names. And quit trying to say it's like imitation chicken. It's just really good. It's its own thing. I don't know what it's made out of, but it's tasty. And that's the American way. Eat tasty things and not know what the heck it's made out of. What's going on, Trapper? Good to see you, my friend. And B-Pad with Bijou is here. B-Pad with Bijou. You're early. You all right? Everything cool? So good to see you, my friend. Holas, amigos. Amigas. Hey, he said Amiga. Commodore Friday. Paging Commodore Friday. Field roast. Smoked apple and say. Oh, I'll check that out. I don't know if they have that nearby. Field roast. I'm gonna give that a Google though, because I like that stuff. Yeah, plant-based. Food. A lot of it's really good. They just gotta. It's all about the brand. They just gotta get away from saying it's an imitation something or other. Because when you tell something like even imitation,
Just another blowhard just cheered 100
stuff's
bits.
delicious.
Chicken Boo, what's the matter with you? You don't act like the other chickens. Do you wear a disguise to look like human guys, but you're not a man? You're a chicken, Boo.
What? Thank you so much, my friend. I don't know what you're on about, but I like it. Chickaboo is what I call my shorty. That's what I thought he was doing to me. I thought I just became his shorty. Oh, Animaniacs. Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. All right, then. If you say so, I'll take your word for it. Chicken Boo. I don't remember Chicken Boo. You're done eating so you can take over the show. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. I don't know. Animaniacs was, I don't know. For whatever reason, I didn't really, I don't know. That show just didn't really stick with me for some reason. Whenever that show came on, I was like, man, you know, I'll watch it if there's nothing else on, I guess, at the time. But it wasn't my favorite. I don't know. For whatever reason, it just didn't. I don't know. Hey, you don't have to throw fruit at me. I'm just saying. You were all begging for it with what I was listening to. Oh. It was a dumb chicken that did nothing but scrape and cluck. The joke was it got mistaken for a secret agent or a spy or the president, etc. You know, I think the problem was it was too smart for me at the time. I need to go back and watch it. Now that I am like 5% less dumb. I probably would get a bunch of it. I think it was too highbrow at the time. You know what I mean? I was used to the Looney Tunes hitting each other with hammers and stuff, and then not making any references to like Renaissance painters at the same time. But they had good music though. Listen to the 40s thing. Atlas the Bar, thank you so much for following, my friend. I appreciate that. Want you to play the podcast? Oh, okay, I could do that. I could do that. I might do that. No, I'm not going to do that. No, I will do that. I might do that. I'm not sure. Maybe I am fruity. I'm not sure. I guess that would be to determine whoever was to consume me, which hopefully doesn't happen anytime soon. Not up for me to decide. But yeah, I think it was just too highbrow. Oh, but if you listen to the 40 station on the satellite radios, which I listen to all the time, you hear if you're a big fan of Looney Tunes, you're gonna hear a lot of very familiar songs. Warner Brothers selling off the Looney Tunes. I heard about that. Yeah. Just another blowhard told me about that. Which makes sense because they pulled all the Looney Tunes cartoons from that the Max streaming service. There's a very, very good reason for all of that. All of what? Yeah, Glenn Miller. Good stuff. Yeah. Oh, it has to do with AOL? Yeah, Money is pretty good, yeah. New Blu-ray of 50 restored tunes was announced last week. Yeah, I saw that. That would be pretty cool. I don't have a whole lot of Blu-rays. But you know what I'm seeing a lot of? I finally went to the thrift store recently, and they had like a whole bunch of Blu-rays. I was surprised. They had like a butt ton of Blu-rays. And I bought RoboCop on Blu-ray. RoboCop. WB has a 25-year-old debt from the AOL purchase. Oh. So get to sell off Bugs Bunny, huh? A metric of Imperial butt ton? Yeah, it was a bunch. A metric or Imperial butt. It was an Imperial butt ton, yeah. For sure. They didn't have all that many good ones that I wanted to watch. So I left most of them there, but I did buy RoboCop, and they had Casablanca too, and I almost pulled the trigger on that, but I didn't, and I regret it. I woke up yesterday in a cold sweat, being like, "Dadgummit, I should have bought Casablanca." Love that dadgum movie. You watched RoboCop 2 on Sunday? Oh man, they didn't have that one. I don't remember if I've seen RoboCop 2. I feel like I went on a RoboCop marathon because I never saw RoboCop like back in the day. It missed me for many years. Oh, just stop at 2? That's all you need? Is 2 the one where his brain is in a bubbly jar? Maybe. Well, dadgummit, now I gotta watch RoboCop 2. RoboCop 2. I came out in that. No, not 2014 RoboCop. RoboCop 2. Don't auto-complete my thing for me. There we go. I got Peter Weller. Okay. Frank Miller. RoboSock would be pretty cool. AOL was rich only because of potential which they used to secure loans and then blah. That's why no one wants them, and they have lips like IPs like Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings and DC and still can't make money. Oh, well, there you go. RoboSock. Yeah, we've done it's been photoshopped before. It's been photoshopped before. Yeah, call it Rineko Chan. Yes, of course we can. And while we do that, I will do the old Animal of the Day prediction.
Welcome to Point Counterpoint, the podcast where we debate the hottest topics with the hottest heads. I'm your host, Ari Babari, joined as always by my co-host.
Just another blowhard here, ready to throw down on today's burning question. What should be the main event at this year's WrestleMania? I've got some strong opinions about this, Ari. I think we need to see The Rock versus
Actually, Blowhard, we're going to switch things up today. I've invited some special guests to the studio.
Special guests? You didn't tell me about any special guests. Is it wrestling experts? Did you get Bret Hart? Tell me you got Bret Hart.
Not exactly. Please welcome Kotori Neko-chan, Commodore Friday, Sock Cop, and Mary Xmas to the show.
Hello, thank you for having me here today.
Greetings, podcasters. Good to be here.
10-4, good buddy. Happy to be on the airwaves.
Whatever. Let's just get this over with.
What is this, Ari? We're supposed to be talking WrestleMania. The people need to hear my thoughts on whether Cody Rhodes deserves the spotlight or...
Blowhard, this isn't about WrestleMania. This is an intervention.
A what now?
An intervention. For your podcasting addiction. You've started 17 podcasts in the last month. You're podcasting in your sleep. Yesterday, I caught you interviewing a grocery store mannequin about cryptocurrency.
That mannequin had some interesting thoughts on Bitcoin mining.
Kotorina Kohan, would you like to start?
Blowhard, I care about you, which is why I need to tell you that your podcasts are affecting all of us. I've been trying to launch my show about Mrs. Cake, my tabby who can predict the weather, but I can't book any guests because you've already had them on your shows about fantasy football for pets.
That show has 12 listeners. That's practically viral.
Dude, you asked me to be on 5 different podcasts last week. One was called Breakfast Cereal or Serial Killer, and another was Debating the Merits of Different Types of Gravel. I just wanted to talk about my Amiga 500, man. That computer was revolutionary. 512 KB of RAM. But you made me rank types of sand instead.
Beach sand is clearly superior to playground sand. The people needed to know.
Listen here, Speed Racer.
This is me.
I've been tracking your podcast output, and it's exceeding the legal limit. Last Tuesday, you recorded 7 episodes in one day. 7! You called me at 3 a.m. to ask about my thoughts on... Wait, what was it about again? Something about... Sorry, I lost my train of thought.
As I often
But
do.
you were speeding on the podcast highway, that's for sure.
I don't even know why I'm here. I barely know you. You DM'd me to be on your podcast about Christmas in July, even though my name is just a coincidence. I don't care about your podcast addiction, but even I can see it's pathetic.
This is ridiculous. I don't have a problem. I can stop anytime I want. I just don't want to.
Blowhard, your latest podcast was called Watching Paint Dry, The Auditory Experience. You described beige paint for 2 hours. 2 hours, Blowhard.
It was eggshell, not beige. And I had valuable insights about the drying process.
Remember when you created a podcast where you just recorded yourself making other podcasts? That's like podcast inception, man. It's not healthy.
My listeners appreciate my dedication.
You had 3 downloads, and 2 were from your mom.
She's very supportive.
Last week, you launched a podcast about the sound different doors make when they close. You called me at midnight asking if you could record my refrigerator door.
Door jamming has niche appeal.
Your podcast about the history of traffic cones stole my concept. I was going to... What was I saying?
I don't know.
Something about cones. Or was it phones?
You literally started a podcast called Podcast Ideas That Should Never Be Made, and then proceeded to make every single one of them.
I was being ironic.
Blowhard, we're saying this because we care. Your podcasts are not good. They're poorly researched, meandering, and honestly not funny. Remember laughing at things that aren't funny? That was just you cackling at a tax form for 5 minutes.
I thought I was building a brand.
Your apartment is full of microphones. You wear headphones in the shower. You introduced yourself to your dentist as coming to you live from the dental chair.
You're right. Oh, God, you're right. I have 17 different podcast intros saved as ringtones. I categorize my friends by their vocal quality for potential guest spots. I need help.
That's the first step, admitting you have a problem.
We're here for you, man. There's life beyond the microphone.
You were podcasting at unsafe speeds, but we can help you slow down to the legal limit.
Whatever, at least you admitted it. That's something, I guess.
Thank you all. I think I'm ready to get better. Maybe cut down to just 1 or 2 podcasts. Or 12. Definitely no more than 12 a week.
That's progress. Now, before we wrap up...
Surprise, podcast boy.
What the... Ow!
Oh my God. Calicott just burst into the studio with a folding chair.
Listen up, Blowhard. I'm sick of your podcast pollution. You think you can just flood the airwaves with your garbage? Your episode ranking different types of silence drove me insane.
It was an experimental art piece.
I challenge you, just another Blowhard, to the real main event at WrestleMania. You and me in the ring, podcast versus podcast. Winner takes all the subscribers.
But my podcasting addiction.
The only addiction you need to worry about is getting addicted to pain when I drop you with a microphone slam. Be there or be square, podcast boy. This Sunday.
And on that bombshell, we'll wrap up this very special episode of Point Counterpoint. Will Blowhard overcome his podcasting addiction? Will he accept Calicot's challenge? Tune in next time to find out. I'm Ari Babari, reminding you that sometimes the point is that you need help, and the counterpoint is a folding chair to the back. Good night, everybody.
Wow, that sure was something. Thank you so much. Whoops. Thank you.
Wow. Cala_cot just cheered 100 bits. And whammies. I'll see you in the ring, podcast boy. Hashtag the chairman Calicot, hashtag main event, hashtag Boston boy, hashtag microphone slam.
Thank you so much, Calicot. Smooches for yous, my friend. Yes, indeed, yos. And Merry Christmas sounded like Daria, which was pretty cool. Simone Sylvain, yeah, good to see you, my friend. Yes, indeed, yos. You just pay that ticket at your leisure, my friend. No rush. No rush. I'm glad it arrived safely. Good to see us. Did I send yours, Coda Nico chat? Did I? I had to double check. I got some more stamps today. I got some envelopes made up. But I ran out of stamps. And it was hard for me to get some more. But I finally got some more. So they'll be going out tomorrow. Sending out another batch tomorrow. Yeah, very, very Daria. I like that. I think the Goodnight Moon stamps are coming out soon. Oh, that's fantastic. I know they got the Betty White stamps are coming out soon too. I think in a couple of days, Betty White stamps. So I'll be scooping up some of those for sure. You loved your turtle stamp? Oh, those are great. Yeah, I thought about pre-ordering the Betty White stamps. I thought about that. Yeah, I should have. But I'm gonna scoop some up though. I will get some. No problem. Yeah, Maisie Muffins, I'm glad it arrived. I'm glad you enjoyed your turtle stamp. Yeah, there was some sea turtle stamps that I had. And I had some carnival, like fair stamps. Those are probably my favorite stamps I've ever had. I love those things. I love the dadgum fair. I don't know if you guys knew that. You know, you don't need stamps with the internet and phones and whatnot. You do if you want to send a letter. You can't just put a letter in the mailbox and be like, oh, don't worry, the internet. You still got to give them a stamp. Where does everyone get their podcast voices from? They sound so professional. Usually like the store, I guess. I don't know. I love fairs and festivals as well. I'm a big fan. I love the dadgum fair. The fair comes around like fall time around here. So I deeply associate it with Halloween, which is my favorite season. Yeah, you did. You missed the Simone Sylvain. Yeah. Lightning strike. It's automatically programmed. I set up a computer program to where whenever Simone Sylvain comes in and the first thing that they type, it triggers a lightning strike.
Wow. Floyd Vivino just cheered 10 bits. That was copyright infringement with a fake sock cop.
No, that sounded just like me, Floyd Vivino. Thank you so much, my friend. The Voice Store around the corner from the Jerk Store. That's right. And the Jerk Store called, and they have a surplus of you, because that's where you are all the time, hanging around at the Jerk Store. You jerk. Take that. All right, it's time to find out what the animal of the day is. You should be pampered wherever you go, Simone Sylvain. Wherever you go. Yeah, and you're the best seller. That's right. That's what I should have said. Merry Christmas. That's what I should have said. We'll go back in time. We'll edit that in post. At the Jerk Store, they had plenty of you because you're the best seller.
Oh, yeah!
So we got to put together a show I can have you on, Sock Up. But the copy is being finished on Friday. Hey, you just let me know. You say the word. I'll be on anybody's show anytime. No problem. I don't mind being on the show. I haven't said no to one yet. I love being on a show. As long as I can fit it into my schedule. As long as it's outside of speeder catching hours. Sock Up was banned in Boston. That wouldn't surprise me. I've never been to Boston. So if I was banned there, I wouldn't even know it. Unless they send like a letter, something like that. Calicot. Go to Dunkin' Donuts with Calicut. I can't do a Boston accent because, again, I've never been to Boston. I've met a couple people from Boston, but they didn't have the accent, so they may have been lying. They may have been lying about where they're from. I didn't ask to see any sort of birth certificate or identification or something like that. I try not to do that with friends. But they didn't talk like that, so I don't know. They could have been from somewhere else, as far as I know. But the ad is almost over. And then we're going to find out the animal of the day. Very excited for today's animal of the day because it is the animal of the entire day. But of course you can't find out what the animal of the day is unless you first play the theme song, which is what we're going to do now. And it goes a little something like this. Anna 1, Anna 2, Anna.
Do you know what it is at all? Sometimes animal of the day. Does it climb or does it fly? Do you know the reason why? Cyclops animal of the day.
Yes, indeedios. That's right, Merry Christmas. That's where the drummer, he had twins. Twin little girls, and he named them Anna 1, Anna 2. Oh, Periscope. I wasn't in that movie, but if they made a movie about Periscope, and I'm not in it, I wouldn't trust that movie. Wouldn't trust it. Isn't that cool, being Pebble Beach? It's amazing what you can do with technologies. We got hover mules, we got laser pugs. All kind of wacky shenanigans on the Sock Hop Show. We're going to find out what the animal of the day is. If I can get a drum roll. Pretty please. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, your animal of the day for March 25th, 2025 is the puffin. Yes, idiots. The puffin is the animal of the day. Look at that. Ari Bobar, you're just in time to see the puffin is the animal of the day. Look at that thing. Oh my goodness gracious. What a fantastic critter. It's like a bird type of thing. It sort of looks like a penguin, but it's not a penguin. As you can tell, that's not a penguin. George Foreman. Oh, yeah. He named all his kids George, which I think that's just a good way to save time. And George is a pretty common name. So you can always find your, custom license plates and stuff. It's a bird type of thing. It's like a bird type of thing. It is. It flies. These are not flying at this particular time, but trust me, they can fly. They got the wings and the whole schmagorgle. They have these very bright orange feet and beak type air. Look at that. Those are in love. Isn't that great? Oh my goodness gracious. Hey, that's Robert Smurfett. Maybe they're paying each other money. Since that's how you exchange money. With the nose. Temu penguins. Yeah, this is like Temu penguins coming from. They don't live in the snowy part as far as I know. Your cat looks like a puffin? I don't know what they taste like. That's the one thing. It's hard to Google. I can find out what a group of them is called. It's called a colony. But it doesn't tell me what they taste like. I don't know if they'd be good or not. I don't know. They seem like they'd be kind of stringy to me. But I wouldn't eat a puffin. Even if I was starving to death, I don't know if I'd eat a puffin. I'd just be like, don't worry, puffin. You're cool. It's my time. That's the way that it goes. I don't know. That one just flew. I don't know, maybe they just glide. Look at that one. That one flew. Where'd he come from? Huh? What, did he parachute down into the thing? I don't think so. Looks like he flew on that cliff to me. But they have pretty crazy beaks. They're pretty cool looking things. I just like them. I like a puffin. They're penguin-like. Just in appearance with their tuxedo looking thing. But the important thing is, how do you say it in French. How do you say it in French? Yeah, they make a better companion than a meal, I would say. Yeah, I don't know, seagull. I wouldn't want to eat a seagull either. Puffin bird versus penguin bird, the kumite. I don't know. I wouldn't eat it raw. How do you say puffin in French? Well, here's how you say it in English.
Puffin.
Puffin. But if you were in France, you wouldn't call it a puffin. They'd be like, what, are you smoking? They call it a...
Macareux.
A macareux.
Macareux.
A macareux. A macareux and cheese.
Macareux.
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 Macareux. Macareux. Macareux.
There you go. A macaron. Macaron. It's a delicious little dessert type of thing. They call them puffins in France, though. A mac and cheese. Mamma mia. Mamma mia. I don't know what it is in Italian. But the puffin is the animal of the day. So if you see a puffin, be sure to let it know that it is the animal of the day. And the puffin will go, puffin? 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 I'm assuming that's what they say. According to Pokemon.
You tell him Steve Dave just cheered 25 bits. Puffin is also slang for speed as in old cars, 'cause the old mufflers bang and puff out smoke.
That's absolutely right, you tell him Steve Dave. That's usually what I call him. Whenever you're on the radio, calling back to headquarters, they say, "Sock, we got a robbery in progress at the bank on 33rd Street." And I go, "I can't right now. Chasing a couple of puffins, Chief. Hot on the tail of a couple of puffins." And he goes, 10-4. And I go give him some tickets. Thank you, tell him Steve Dave. Yeah, that's some insider stuff. You know what you're talking about. You definitely know what you're talking about.
Wow. Just another blowhard just cheered 50 bits. Puffin is what many of my friends did in college, especially on weekends.
Well, who your college friends dated is none of my business. But thank you so much for the 50 bits, my friend. I appreciate that. Very kind of you. Very generous to do that. A puffin in French is a royale with wings. Hey-o, I like that. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, they don't have penguins over there, man. They wouldn't know. They wouldn't know what a puffin was. It's a royale with wings, man. Oh my God, a royale with wings. You dig it the most. All over the place, man. It's great. Oh my God. Oh my God. You're being besmirched. You're not being besmirched. Who's besmirching you? Lightning Striker, good to see you, my friend. Smooches for yous. Hot diggity dog. So good to see you. So good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Very kind of you. Hey, did you see that the puffin is the animal of the day? Because it is. You know what they put on puffin in Holland, man? Mayonnaise. Oh, man, they just cover it. They cover it with the mayonnaise, man. Oh, my God. It's a paper airplane. Coming right at me. Did you see that? Oh, my God. You know what they call a paper airplane in France, man? Le plan de papier.
Just another blowhard just cheered 15
Oh
bits.
my goodness gracious.
Daddy, 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 daddy.
You made me do Morse code. Oh, and speaking of, I was listening to the Dago 40 station, and there was a song called Daddy that came on the other day. And almost. Almost. Uh-oh. Oh my goodness gracious.
Daddy, 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 daddy.
You made me do Morse code. Oh, and speaking of, I was listening to the Dago 40 station, and there was a song called Daddy that came on the other day. And almost. You're a real piece of work, just another blowhard. Real piece of work. The Julie London, is that who it was? I don't know. I thought it was like a bunch of dudes.
Arabobari underscore just cheered 100 bits. Oh, we're doing this again, Daddy?
No, we are not, Arabobari. There is. No, we are not. No, we are not. That's our good pal. Just another blowhard. Being a daggone character. Pete and Repeat were in a boat and Pete fell out. Who was left? I don't know. There's not enough information. You told me there was 2 people in a boat, but there could have been more. He told like Matthew McConaughey, all right. That's right. I'll roll up a couple of boogers when I sit in my Lincoln. Yeah. Hey, you got a Lincoln? Be a lot cooler if you did. Did I hear your idea? No, I did not hear your idea. What is your idea, Just Other Blowhard? I am riveted. I'm sure it's a fantastic, game-changing idea. What is it? Goodness gracious. You talk about besmirchment. Oh, personalized video clips, like the way I've said. Oh, yeah, that'd be a great idea. If I wasn't so lazy. I'm way too lazy for that. Oh, don't get me started. Way too lazy for that. It's a good idea. It is. I will give you that. It's a good idea. Died of lonely. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, Merry Christmas still has to pick this out. Yeah, you talking about like a custom like custom video. Like you pick out a little thing like this. Which you could suggest it. For sure. And especially if you give me the video. That's not as much work. As long as I don't have to source it myself. Finding the sound effects is one thing. Why buy a Cameo when I literally talk to you? I don't know why anybody would. Which is why nobody does.
Whatever.
I've only sold 1 Cameo. And they did not leave a good review, so I wouldn't buy one from you. Cause yeah, you could just come on here and say, "Hey, Sock Cop, it's my buddy's birthday. Tell him happy birthday." And I'll do more than most Cameo folks will do. Happy birthday to whoever it is. Blah 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 blah. Well, not any video being Pablo Bicho. I mean, we have standards here. We got standards, and they're not very high, but we do have some standards. Started random saying, yeah, that's a shock. No, nobody. They didn't leave a bad review. They didn't leave a review at all. That's it. Oh yeah, the Spanish Inquisition. I almost found that one. Serenade us, fluffy sock lord. Serenade us, fluffy sock lord. Count the headlights on the highway. Michael Scott video saying, no. No, God. No, God, please, God, no. Yeah, I could do that. That's another show I've never really seen. Is The Office. I've seen like clips and stuff from it. Like I get the gist of it, but I never sat down and watched it. That's a lot of people's comfort shows. But I've already got the Golden Girls. Been watching Alf lately. Went down an Alf rabbit
Just
hole.
another blowhard just cheered 50 bits. With the lights out, it's less dangerous. Here we are now. Entertain us. I feel stupid and contagious. Here we are now. Entertain us.
At this point, I'm expecting the Spanish Inquisition. That's right. Yeah, wouldn't it? Honestly, I don't think it would be surprising. I really don't. I really don't think it'd be surprising. Like if I was just walking around, you know what I mean? Go into the kitchen to go grab me a Dr. Pepper, and all of a sudden the Spanish Inquisition popped out, I'd be like, oh, okay. All right, then. Boardwalk Empire she covered shit. That's a good show. Oh, man. I remember watching that show. That was a great one. Loved Boardwalk Empire. With old Nucky. What a great name. Nucky. Gilmore Girls. That's another one I haven't watched. Saying there, I hear that I'm missing out. I do hear that I'm missing out. And I'm sure I probably would like it. It does seem right up my alley. But, I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know. My TV show thing is all full. There's no more room. We're not accepting new television programs at the moment. And is that because your mother was a hamster and your father smelled of everybody? How did you know, Floyd Fafino? Feel like you're only watching Severance because there's not a lot of other good TV right now. I hear a lot of people enjoy that show as well, but I haven't seen it. Just came back from church. The bishop told me that he's going to work on contacting the Vatican and seeing what he can do possibly to reunite us with the 2016 shorty you were ripped off of. Oh my goodness gracious. That would be fantastic. I love that. Joey Porter, 55. I haven't seen Community either. I haven't seen that. I appreciate that, Joy Porter. Keep me updated. Yeah, I hear the Pope. He's got like a tummy ache or something like that. Not doing that great. But I'm sure something this important will move right to the top of his list. Pittsburgh has the highest amount of Catholic relics, second only to the Vatican itself. Really? Wow, that's interesting. I didn't know that. What relics? Like bones and stuff? Like dead man's bones? Isn't that the kind of relics that they do? Did you ever watch Strangers with Candy? No, I didn't. Isn't that a British show? Haven't seen that either. I've been watching Twilight Zone. A lot of Twilight Zone. Carter Nico Chan, smooches for you, my friend. Allow me to tuck you in. Smooches for yous. Good night, sleep tight, and do not let the bed bugs bite. Quartering Nico Chan. Sleep the sleep of the righteous. Bone shards. Oh, wow. Oh, man, Spaced. I watched a little bit of Spaced. Strangers with Candy is so weird. Well, you're selling me on it. You're selling me on it. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of Twilight Zone, Alf, and I watched the AP Bio. That show was great. AP Bio, that show was really funny. Comedy Central show around the year 2000. Oh, well, there you go. That tells me half of what I need to know right there. And the Heart She Holly, yeah, that was an Adult Swim show. I remember seeing that. That was right whenever Adult Swim started losing me. Hey, oh man, AP Bio's so good.
Sock hop.
Ah! Dadgummit, he got me again. 2 girls, 1 game. Hey, it's so good to see you, my friend. Welcome in. Welcome in. Strangers with Candy stars Amy Sedaris as a 30 years long teenage runaway. And Stephen Colbert is in it. Oh, that's pretty cool. So good to see you, 2 girls, 1 game. How's it going? How did your wieners turn out? Last week I rated 2 girls, 1 game. She was making some wieners, but I wasn't able to stick around to see how they turned out. Oh yeah, I watched Harvey Birdman.
Your mustache is crooked.
Yeah, Amy Sedaris is pretty good.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Ooh yeah. The Heart Shot. Yeah, that was pretty good. IT Crab was a good show. I've seen a couple episodes of that one.
Juicy wieners.
Turned out interesting with the Dr. Pepper sauce. See, that's right up my alley. You talk about hot dogs and Dr. Pepper?
The corn dog. Plump, juicy wieners.
Boom ba da ba ba boom boom ba da ba.
Step into a Slim Jim.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
A gallon of tiny corns.
I'm going to play a couple of duck races before we get out of here. Would you recommend marriage socks? Like as an institution? I guess it depends. Marriage is the thing that it really depends on who is involved. Like the idea in and of itself is fine. It's just a legal document. It really depends on who is involved. Exclamation point quack, put a duck in the pond. Wait, who just said goodnight? Somebody say goodnight. Beanpad will be you. Good night, my friend. Smooches for you. Thank you so much for hanging around. Exclamation point quack, put a duck in the pond. Exclamation point duck hat. And you can change your duck's hat. Of course, let me see. I'm gonna join this race as well. Of course, the best duck hat is exclamation point duck hat sock cop, SOCKCOP. Boom shakalaka, get you looking good like this. Look at that. Look at that. Look at, go duck yourself and meet twinsies. Twinsies. You can also do exclamation point duck name and change your duck's name. It defaults to your whatever your Twitch name is. Send it to me, Commodore Friday. We'll do it. I need to check that out. Cheeto Charizard Calicot. Oh man, I hope whoever buys that eats it.
You tell him
That's what I
Steve
hope.
Dave just cheered 25 bits. Sock cop lies. The Fez Flock is clearly the best of the teams with hats.
Well, there you go. That is certainly an opinion. You can join the Fez flock. Exclamation point duck hat. Fez. F-E-Z. Or if you can't quite afford the Fez, you could do duck hat bucket, which is it stylistically very close. It just doesn't have the little dooley bop at the top. But also the Fez doesn't have the handle, so, you know. 6 of one, half dozen of the other. So we'll give everybody a couple of seconds here. Set your duck's name, your duck hat, whatever you need to do. Put a duck in the pot in the first place. Exclamation point quack. And we're gonna start this race. We're gonna see if anybody gets stuck. See if we get any stuck ducks in this one. Here lately the post. There's a post. You'll see it in a minute when we start racing. There's a little post down there, and ducks seem to get stuck there. Seems like almost every race we've done on this course, a duck is getting stuck. So we'll see. Maybe the curse will be broken today. We'll find out. We'll find out together. Rabbit, good choice. Wait, I don't see it though. You just put a football. Nope, always using her super squeak. Trying to get an advantage early. Alright, here we go. We're going to start the race in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Crooked Vault just made it in. Kablam! And off they go. There's Bunghole going the wrong way. We got Pee Pee Poo Poo out in front. Ducky the Duck bringing up the rear. Looks like we got the $87,000 Cheeto Charizard out in front. But there's Karen Susie. There's Karen Susie. There's No Stuck. Lightning Striker. Vern Duck bringing up the rear right now, but it's still anybody's game. There's 2 girls, 1 game. Floating, Ducky the Duck. And there's me, your old pal Sock Cop. Lollygagging as per usual. And here's the post that I was talking about earlier. This post right here. right there. Where Jerry Blank is. Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh, my goodness gracious. Master Meatball. Oh, I'm feeling spectacular. Thank you so much for asking. Jerry Blank.
Wow. Just another blowhard just cheered 15 bits. You don't know what hard times are, Daddy.
Go
hard
duck
times
yourself.
are when the animal of the day poll is surf or turf and it's a penguin. Hard times are in the duck races, and a duck gets stuck in the pond of infinite sadness. And hard times are when a man tried to call for 30 minutes. 30 minutes, they give him a mug, besmirch him and say, hey, next caller, Daddy. That's hard times. That's hard times. Daddy.
Oh, my goodness gracious. A lot of action going on here. We got Go Duck Yourself. Congratulations. The first place winner. Thank you so much. Just another blowhard. For those 15 bits, I appreciate that. Hard time for Daddy. Yeah, how Calicott just said it. That's how you're supposed to say it. That's how you're supposed to say it. Stream has been extremely steamy lately. Well, I can't help what people are into, I suppose. There's Daddy Life Coach. Bring it up the rear. Oh, but then there's me.
Wow. Just another blowhard just cheered 15 bits. Daddy.
No, well, that's not right. The robot did it wrong. Boo on the robot. Boo on the robot. When you type that, the robot's supposed to go, Daddy. That's right, Daddy. Let me see. Let me see what's going on here, Daddy. There's Daddy Life Coach. They're going to be in 20th place. And then it looks like your old pal, Sock Cop, is the winner of the Sock Cop going at a reasonable speed award, Daddy. Yes, indeed, he is. And unfortunately, we do have a duck that is stuck back earlier in the course.
Commodore Friday just cheered 15 bits. Daddy.
Daddy. Daddy. That's that art movement, right? Where people just did whatever. Jerry Blank, unfortunately stuck in the post. Not even moving. Not even moving. Just completely stuck in the post. It's a dadgum shame. And I urge all of you, remove your hats, place your hand over your heart, so let's pay our respects to Jerry Blank. Gone too soon. Gone too soon.
Wow. Kuchuf Salem Slot just cheered 15 bits. Papa.
Now we're talking. Thank you so much. Well, I don't know. The robot said that kind of weird, too. I'm having second thoughts about that one. Did Bunghole make it? Yes, Bunghole made it. Let's see. Let's go through. We got Go Duck Yourself, No Stuck in second place. There's old Roscoe in third. There's old Greg in fourth place. Karen Susie, 2016 Shorty, Stole It in sixth place. I wonder who that could be. We got Bunghole in lucky seventh. Fez Flockham Steve Duck in eighth place. $87,000 Cheeto Charizard in ninth place. Maisie Muffins rounding out the top 10. We got Pee Pee Poo Poo in 11th place. Egress Pie, Vern Duck, Ducky the Duck, The Great Quacksby, Blowhard, Two Girls, One Game in 17th. We got Lightning Striker first in 19th. Daddy Life Coach. And the winner of the Sock Hop Going at a Reasonable Speed Award is your friend and mine, me, Sock Hop. Yes, indeed. Your kid played that song this evening. They claimed they listened to that on repeat while doing their homework. The Titanic song? Oh, Calicott. Like the Celine Dion one, or the poorly played one that we do on this thing. Because either way, it's hilarious. The recorded version, they listened to the recorded version on repeat while they did their homework. Well, you know what? Long as they're doing their homework. Honestly, long as they're doing their homework. They can listen to Gregorian chants for all I care. Long as they're doing their homework. Exclamation point quack. Put a duck in the pond. Same thing as before. Exclamation point duck hat. Change the duck hat. Exclamation point duck name. Change the duck name. But exclamation point quack is your ticket to get into the race. Can't win if you don't enter. But you also can't lose if you don't enter too, so. You know what I mean? Do with that information what you will. Oh, it's a daggum ad.
Hello there.
Old Gassy Lassie over here. That's right. You Joe Salem Slime sent this. Hey, Crooked Vault. Good to see you. Left mustache. Left mustache is debased. Right mustache is debased. It's a constant battle betwixt the left and right mustache. It's sort of like Twix. Oh, thank you so much, Jones Spoon. That's how you get the party started right there. There are two mustaches inside of you. It depends on which one you comb. Determines who you are. Or something like that.
Now, have you ever had any experience with being funny?
Don't talk to me, dead man. You're gonna change? What do you mean change? What are you talking about change? You talking about changing your clothes? That's unnecessary to declare, but okay. I can't see what you're wearing. Oh, smooches for you is Calicut. Yes, indeed, yes. I'll be shipping out some more. Tomorrow, some more sparkly stickers. Look at this. Look how sparkly that dadgum sticker is. Look at that thing. Oh, my goodness gracious. Patooey. Shipping some of those out. And I still have some zines available as well. I'm going to be working on... I told him... I made that zine probably 5-6 years ago, maybe. Put it up for sale in the old shop. And I told myself if anybody ever bought one, then I'd make a issue number 2. And one is sold. So I'll be making one. Oh, thank you so much, Joe Spoon. I appreciate that, my friend. Yeah, I got a little personal with the old Substack today. Been in kind of a mood today. But I gotta say, hanging out with you guys, as it always does, has vastly improved my spirits and outlook on life. So I appreciate that. Oh my goodness gracious, sorry, Bobari. Oh my goodness gracious.
Well, I can't say the name, no, my brother. What a tie.
What a tie! You got that right. Augustus Gloop. Augustus. God, that's such a good movie. All right, here we go. We're going to start this race in 5, 4, 3, 2. What comes after 2? A go! And off they go. You Pheasant Steve Duck out in front. I had to be careful reading that one. There's Blowhard bringing up the rear so far. Oh my goodness gracious, smooches for you. St. Aaron rapidly pressing the buttons. Oh, I don't know if you guys know, but I've been really into emulation lately. Playing like old retro games and stuff like that on my computer. Emulation has come a long way. You can do some pretty cool stuff. And but I scooped this thing up off of Temu or whatever. Look at this. Check this out. I bought a sock cop sized controller. It's a wireless controller. Look at this thing. Look at that. Look at that. You can play Super Mario with that thing. Isn't that great? It's a tiny little controller. And you can do Bluetooth. It's been great. My recent favorite, I've actually been playing a lot of PlayStation 2 games. I've been playing Jak and Daxter. I remember playing that game a lot. Jak and Daxter. Been working through that one. Yeah, from the fantastic Shan-Wan Corporation. Very famous for their $4 controllers that you can buy on the internet. Shan-Wan. It does look like a baby toy, but it's real. It works. I bought 2 of them. They were running a special. You get like 2 of them for $8 or whatever. So I scooped up 2 of them. And you can actually put a bunch of these games on your telephone as well. So that's what I did on my lunch break. I was playing some daggum Donkey Kong with a tiny controller on my telephone. I wish I could go back in time and tell myself, hey, you're going to be playing Donkey Kong on your telephone with a tiny controller in your car on your lunch break. And I'll be like, what are you talking about? Time traveling future man. John Spoon, you've been hunting down a lot of old LPs, VHS tapes, and DVD. Oh my god, now you're speaking my language, John Spoon. You are speaking my language. You bought one of those game boxes that had 4,000 games. It was fun playing old games and old weird foreign games you never heard of. Yeah, you see those a lot, Igris Pie. If you buy one of those all-in-one type of kits, you're gonna get some wacky stuff in there. It's pretty interesting. Yeah, St. Aaron. Yeah, you can play it on your telephone. Yeah, I can tell you how to do it if you're interested. Did I have a fallout with Satan? Not that I'm aware of. Yeah, my prehensile mustache. I go, A, B, left, jump, shoot. It's a lot of fun. That's how I use the controllers. That's why it was it's very important for me to find one that was this size. Because the regular size ones, I have to move around too much. Yeah, it's amazing what you can do these days with these old video games and stuff like that. Pretty cool. And look at that, Augustus Gloop is the winner. Congratulations, Augustus Gloop, followed closely by Bunghole Go Duck Yourself, who won the last race in 3rd place. We got Blowhard Lightning Striker in 5th place. Euphemism Steve Duck, Duck Eastwood, Karen Susie, Roscoe, Maisie Muffins rounding out the top 10. We got Principal Onyx at 11th, Boston T Ducky and Ducky the Duck. We got No Stuck, PP Poo Poo rounding out the top 15. We got 1st and 16th place, and there's Sox Life Coach, the winner of the Sock Hop, going at a reasonable speed. Award Daddy, Yethan DDOs. Maniac Mansion is great. Oh yeah, I love Maniac Mansion, was great. And also Day of the Tentacle. If you like Maniac Mansion and haven't played Day of the Tentacle, you most definitely should give that one a shot. I love those old point and click adventure games. I was a big fan of Hugo's House of Horrors. That was a great one. All the Monkey Island games. Love that kind of stuff. Love that. Way to go, Ari Bobari, Sox Life Coach. Thank you so much for all your help with the life coaching and whatnot. We got one more race. This is the last one. You like the point and click too, Lightning Strike? Oh, that's fantastic. I feel like you don't meet a whole lot of people. That's right, Igris Pie. Yeah, you can play Maniac Mansion inside the Day of the Tentacle. That's true. Oh, Commodore Friday. It's really, like, I used to love that kind of stuff too, but it's hard to play those these days with all the advancements and stuff. There's some things that haven't aged as well as other things. You know what I mean? Like, you could play Super Mario Brothers no problem. I showed that to Baby Sock. She played some Super Mario. Like, she got it. She understood it. But so, a lot of those old text-based adventure games, man, unless you have like a soft spot in your heart, they're tough to play. Tough to play. Your husband got our kid to play Chrono Trigger. Oh, that's a fantastic game. Chrono Trigger. A lot of people. That's on a lot of people's like greatest game of all time. So that's a good one. That's a really good one. I never beat that game. But they did come out with Chrono Cross, which is like a sequel. That was on the PlayStation. That one was really good. In my day, you had to have an imagination to play adventure games. And you also had to maintain meticulous maps on graph paper, and that's the way it was, and we liked it. Patooey! That's right, Commodore Friday. Used to be that way, but it ain't that way no more, old man. Nope. Now we got maps in the game and everything. You'd be amazed. You'd be amazed. Oh, yeah, Sudoku. Yeah. Oh, man, that's a pretty good one, too. I haven't gone back and revisited that one in a long time. And that's one of the fun things, too, about playing all the old, PS1, PS2 games and stuff that I used to play. Some of them, it's like, man, these are great. And then also you get to play some of the ones that you couldn't find. And then some of you are like, well, I wasn't missing anything. And then some of you are like, oh man, I would have loved this game back then. And I still love it now. So it's weird how some things hold up and some things don't. Walked to school with no shoes, uphill both ways. That's right. He still does, though. Have ever played a Souls game? I tried playing Elden Ring, and I couldn't quite get into that one. Couldn't really figure that out. I didn't know what was going on. And then I talked to some buddies that played it, and they were like, "Oh no, you're not supposed to be able to beat these guys. You're supposed to get killed." And I'm like, "Well, how am I supposed to know that? How am I supposed to know that?" No, you're 100% correct, Boy. That definitely does help you, put packages and luggage and things like that into small areas. Tetris is great for that. Hooray! Commodore Friday, send it to me. We'll add it in. Wait, what song are you talking about? You talking about the one that goes do 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 Yeah, don't tell that to Commodore Friday. Yeah, don't tell that to Commodore Friday. Where is everybody? There we go. Oh, thank you so much, Commodore Friday. I appreciate that. All right, now we're in the thing. Yeah, the rewind goes cattywampus. But thank you so much for doing that there. You tell him Steve Dave. That was a good rewind. That was a good rewind. Let's see. Look at that lightning striker. Out in front. Oh my goodness gracious, lightning striker. Way out. There's Duckius Maximus in second place. But it is most definitely Lightning Striker's race to lose. Unless you start dilly-dallying on the banks of the river there. That's okay, you tell him, Steve, there. That's what it's all about. Look at that. Lightning Striker is the winner. The goose of glory for you, my friend. Look at that. We got Duckius Maximus in second place. Harvey Quackman Esquire in third. Super Ducktroid in fourth. That's a great game. Blowhard in fifth. Principal Onyx. Harry Turnips. Bunghold in eighth. We got Ari Bobari. Who was that? Oh, Ari Bobari. That's right. Yeah. We got first in 10th place. Euflockum Fez. Euflockum Fez Dave. In 11th place, No Stuck In 12th, Ducky the Duck, Cameron Susie, Go Duck Yourself in 15th. And look at that. Look at that. Macy Muffin's the winner of the Sock Up Going at a Reasonable Speed Award. St. Aaron, we are all the ducks are tested for performance-enhancing bread at the conclusion of the races to make sure that there's no foul play. Hey-o! He said it. That's right. Yeah, there's an embarrassment of riches when it comes to people to rate. Field roast smoked apple. I got that on the list. RoboCop 2 also on the list. But for now, I don't know, Arbaba. You didn't change it? That's why I did the whole, like, who?
All right.
Queen Gold,
this
Neon
stuff over
Sock.
here.
Ah. Yeah, a lot of it. Well, we're gonna do Bin Monsters.
I
just love them guys. Oh wait, Mama Joe, Mama Joe, I forgot about that. All right, we're gonna rate Mama Joe, Mama Joe. It's a lot rarer that they are on. Thank you so much, Joan Spoon. I appreciate that. I'm glad you think so. So we're gonna rate Mama Joe, Mama Joe. Thank you guys so much for hanging out and watching. It means the world to me. It really does. And I plan to be back tomorrow to do a bunch of the same shenanigans once again. So hopefully you can join us. But if you are going to bed, allow me to tuck you in. Smooches for you. Oh, thank you, Art Bobar. Smooches for you. Sock Up loves you. Feel free to hang out in the old Discord if and you're so interested. How can I breathe without you? I want to know. I don't know. But in the meantime, remember you can do what you want when you have love in your heart. And your old pal Sock Up loves you. So we'll be back tomorrow. I'm not hard to find. But in the meantime, tell him goodnight, old man, and be sure to tell Mama Joe, Verama Joe, tell happy birthday to Mama Joe. And Sock Up loves you. We'll see you soon in the kingdom of the internet. Tell him goodnight, old man. Yes, indeed he is.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.